Good morning. Wow, we're early today. So, good morning. I suspect that not many are up this morning, and this will be short. So, my older brother, hey James, yeah, my older brother Bob had they call a heart attack on what day is it today? Saturday. So I think Thursday. And Thursday night, they flew him from Campbell River down to Victoria in a kind of air ambulance thingy, and yesterday evening he was supposed to have I'm not sure what they were going to do. So good morning. So he had some kind of a procedure yesterday, I think, but I haven't heard anything. But anyway, I'm going to go out there, and that's my trip today. I'm up. Hey, Jason. Good morning. I'm up, and I'm going to fly out there this morning to Comox, Campbell River area, and pick up his vehicle and go down and see if I can be of any service. And that, I think, is I guess what I wanted to just chat about this morning a little bit is that service. Thank you guys. Service. Hi, Kathy. Is one of the ways that we get out of ourselves if we're serving, selflessly serving, and always looking in a way in life as we travel through for ways to give back. Hi, Shelley, and Bernie. So, service is it's a way to be present, to be out of our story, and for many of us, the simplicity of the 12 steps is that we go from what's in it for me, life on that basis, in that context, what can I get or what can I hold on to? We go from that position of what's in it for me to how can I serve, period. Just period. Full stop. How can I serve? And my suggestion is that's the deal. Everywhere in on every prayer in the 12 step, in the big book, it's how can I serve? The third step, God, offer myself to thee to build with me and do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me the bondage of self, so I better do thy will. Take away my difficulties so that victory over them may bear witness to thus I would serve, of thy love, thy way of life. And that's the prayer. And so all the prayers are that way. And it's a little early this morning. I just wondered for a second if, I may bear witness to those that would help of thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. May I do thy will always. And that's the deal. And then in the seventh step prayer, my Creator, I'm now willing you should have all of me, good and bad. I pray that you now remove from every single defective character which stands in the way of my usefulness to you and my fellows. Grant me strength as I go from here to do your bidding. The seventh step prayer. There's other small prayers that are all about service. So people say, well, how do I become more present? Always be looking for ways to serve. Always be aware in this journey through the illusion. How can I serve? And service, kind of slows the momentum down of our hurried life to get something. to a pace where we can be in the moment. We're not here focused on ourselves. So that's the beautiful thing. Service is such a gift. Hi, Sherry. So then that's it. Today, beautiful Saturday. Look for where we can serve. What I've recommended often here on this, what we do in the morning, this reading, this meditation, because we're going to do a little meditation in a few minutes, is, get on the phone today and call somebody for no other reason than to say hi and how you doing, and listen. And, don't call to talk about you. Just call to listen. Maybe call 10 people. If you're feeling down this morning, you're feeling like, caught in, woe is me. And just call people. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Just, reach out to others and that's service. And that is, thanks, Bernie. That's service. Reach out to others today. And I'll do the same. I'll make some calls today in my travels to see how people are doing. And, okay, so I'm going to read this morning this little the reading. What day is it? It's the 14th of November. And the days are flying by. All right. So this is from the little book, the 24-hour day book. And written 1954. And what a legacy this man has left of service. What a beautiful legacy of service. It certainly would have taken some effort and time and caring and love to write a small book like this of daily thoughts to, point people towards the connection with God and universal intelligence now. Whatever concept you have for this that we live in, this oneness that we are all, like Bill Wilson said, God either is or he isn't. Either he's everything or he's nothing. It's in We Agnostics. What is our choice to be? And in the chapter We Agnostics, and beautiful thing for Bill to say, if God is everything, and I think that's one of the things that we all deal with is this mistaken belief in some way that God is separate, and that he's something other than something objective, and to this new possibility that he is everything, and we are that. Isn't that crazy? We are that. Yes, and when we pause, we get to feel that. When we pray, when we meditate, we get to feel that. When we serve others, we get to feel that and experience it. And it becomes our experience of God. Okay, November 14th, a thought for the day. A better way than judging a man is to look for all the good you can find in him. If you look hard enough and long enough, you ought to be able to find some good somewhere in every man. Of course. In AA, I learned that my job was to try to bring out the good, not to criticize the bad. Every alcoholic is used to being judged and criticized. That has never helped him to get sober. In AA, or in the 12-step world, we tell him he can change. We try to bring out the best in him. We encourage his good points and ignore his bad ones as much as possible. Men are not converted by criticism. Do I look for the good in people? Often we'll say to a newcomer, let us love you until you can love yourself. Let us love you until you can love yourself. And often, also the newcomer, and I remember in my own experience, is blown away by by the invitation to come back. Come back. Keep coming back, and the fact that everybody in the 12-step world there was no profit motive, They weren't selling anything. They just really wanted us to, to be lifted up. So it's beautiful, and that's what we do. Meditation for today. There must be a desire for the world in the mind of God. There must be a design for the world in the mind of God. We can believe that his design for the world is a universal brotherhood of men and women, of course, but this was written in 1954. He was a little patriarchal. Under the fellowship of God. The plan for your life must also be in the mind of God. Awesome. In times of quiet meditation, you can seek for God's guidance, for the revealing of God's plan for your day. Then you can live this day according to that guidance. Many people are not making of their lives what God meant for them to be, and so they are unhappy. They have missed the design for their lives. We all know, we're restless, irritable, discontent, that something's missing. We've missed the mark. To sin is to miss the mark. And so if we sit quietly enough, we meditate enough, we search enough, we start to get back on the beam. And once we've experienced that, God beam, if you will, we would never want to go anywhere else. It's like, whew, this is beautiful. And it's not about stuff, who has as much stuff. We were misinformed that we thought it was about accomplishments, or not that it can't be, but or that it was about owning stuff. Often we are misinformed. But let me finish this. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may try to follow God's design for today. Pray that I may have the sense of divine intent in what I do today. Beautiful. That was November 14th. Okay. I'm going to take that little book with me, and wherever I am tomorrow, I'll sit and do this. Beautiful. So we're going to meditate for a minute, or a few minutes together. Hopefully you join me. You found a nice spot, a place to be comfortable. Almost without exception, over and over again over the years, people have said, I struggle with meditation. I don't know how to meditate. I can't sit still. And so I'm decided, although we've been doing this reading since the 1st of May, just in the last little while, thanks, James. Stay for the meditation, buddy. Don't run off. Sit. I see you. Just sit, and practice this. And, it gets so sweet that, you want to do it. It's like everything, like going to meetings. The newcomer said, how long do I have to go to these meetings? And the old timer said, you have to go until you want to go. So I'm ADD, ADHD. Who gives a shit, James? Just sit. Nobody could be more HDHD than I used to be, and it's passed. It does pass. Meditation is the way out of that. Believe me. So just sit. And, and if the mind struggles, we'll talk about it a little bit, okay? So here we go. Just close your eyes. And I'm going to suggest that you're in a comfortable spot with your back supported, not laying down, because this is not about falling back to sleep. Not laying down. And breathing in. The breath. When we focus on the breath, it is in this moment. The breath is in this moment. Here we are. In the breath, we are here. Often people ask, how can I be present? Breathe. Bring our attention to our breath, and then we're here. The magic of now. also your attention into your body. Just focus on your feet, your legs, knees. Be in your body. Upper thighs, to your lower body, to your torso, to your ass. Give your cheeks a squeeze just to feel that you're here. Yes, in this body. The body is not you. The body is not me. It's a vehicle, beautiful vehicle we get to travel in. And it passes. And we were here before the body, and we will be here after the body. Because we are one. We are one. Awaken to that in this meditation. Sometimes in meditation I say little prayers of thank you, thank you, thank you. That brings me into now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be in your breath. Be here now. Let go of all ideas, all conditioning, all belief systems, all stories about you or about the world. In this moment there is no world. There's just now. Only now. Everything else is a story. Just sit quietly. Sit quietly. Be still. And know that I am God. For me, the tension starts to just roll out of my shoulders, out of my jaw. thoughts come back to your breath. You're not your thoughts. We are not our thoughts. Okay. Come back now. We've been meditating for a while. Good morning, Fred. Hey, you guys. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is the practice. To improve our conscious contact with the moment, with God, through prayer and meditation. Step 11. Beautiful. And as we do, we lift it up. Hi, Fred. We're lifted up. We come into our natural state, which is a state of love, which is a state of compassion. Our natural state is a state of understanding, acceptance. Yeah. All right, you guys. So I'm off. My son's coming to pick me up in a few minutes to take me to the airport. And hopefully get to, I'm sure, serve in every way. Okay. So love you, and Thank you for joining this morning, and that's it. Have a great one. Call anytime if you just want to chat. Okay, bye. Cheers. Thanks, Fred. Love you too.